I got another video for all the Survivor Season 14, Episode 1. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, a couple of disclaimers. I don't know these people personally. I only know them within the show. No one's feelings should be hurt. No one should be offended. No one should be heartbroken. Strictly for entertainment. Strictly for shits and giggles. Strictly for laughs. I'm just a nigga with an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. The only difference between mine and yours is I post mine. Let's get into it. So, Jeff says this season is so brutal. He already had a motherfucker quit before we got on the boat. I really don't think that speaks to the brutality of the season, because it just started. I'm more so gonna say this speaks to that nigga just not wanting to be here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this the first season where motherfuckers is lost when he start throwing your shit over the boat. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this the first season. We on big season 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be so for real. So Zach and Dream is brothers. We going for them, wish them the best. Cassandra's a sister, going for her, wish her the best. Andrew, I was finna say Andrew. Anthony, a brother, wish him the best. Erica, they got a lot of black folk on here. Love to see it. If they was smart, they start an alliance, but I ain't gonna get into that. They get the little info crate where they find out where the camp is and what they're gonna be doing, and they tasked with building a kitchen and a toilet back at camp. For what? Like, we're in the wilderness. At the end of the day, like, there's no like sewage line and none of that. So it's like, we're still gonna have to, like, somebody's gonna have to empty this shit. So if we're tasked with that, why are we gonna pick somebody out or be like, oh, the last one to fill up the shit bucket, you go empty it? Like, why are we even tasked with that? Why don't you just shit in a private area? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a toilet. Oh, you're tasked with building a toilet. Nigga, give us the stuff to task us with getting some motherfucking toilet paper. Do we have matter of fact, I didn't even see if they had that. Did they have toilet paper, y'all? I'm sitting over here multitasking. Did they have toilet paper? Ain't no way we got this fancy ass toilet this nigga had us built, but we still over here wiping our ass with leaves and nigga with leaves and like, fuck out of here, nigga. Like, so it doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Dream, for your sake and for your supporters' sake, shut the fuck up. Like, he in his confessional talking about, oh, I'ma always be goofy to let motherfuckers know I'm here. As you shouldn't. Being on this show, you want to have a middle ground. You don't want to be too talkative, but you don't want to be dead silent either, because that shit gonna make you look sus. But yeah, they finna go to bed and he yelling and shit. And one lady was like, Dream, could you settle down? He said some shit to the effect of like, oh, each time you ask me to settle down, I'ma get louder and louder. Like, sir, you must want to get on a first class fight home. Like, I was trying to think. I wanted to say, you must want to get your boarding pass. And then y'all know me, I couldn't decide. You must want to get your Uber XL to the airport. I had so many options there, y'all. I couldn't choose. It was too hard in the moment. But yeah, nigga, you must want to get all three. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I can't choose. Hey, Siri, play Future Hard to Choose. But yeah, it's like, come on, bro. It's already enough. We in here packed like sardines. We don't got no tight blankets. And we got to deal with your ass being all out. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the night while the motherfucking crickets is going. We got to hear crickets and shit. And all types of bugs and critters, nigga. We don't want to hear that. And I really don't want to be laid up next to y'all musty ass either. But it's a topic for another day. The architect lady who was telling everybody what to do, when they meet Jeff, he asked like, oh, how's the first day? They was like, oh, it's good. Like, that shit was easy to build, you know, when you have an architect. So Jeff was like, y'all would collectively say she's a leader? Everybody was like, yeah. Y'all weak as fuck. No, no, I'm playing. But it's actually a P move to say yes, because of the greed of people wanting to not only be in charge, but, you know, be in control of the game. And that shit just naturally puts a target on their back. So like right now, everybody's cool with her and they could use her. And like when it comes to these building challenges and shit like that, I guess they're going to see her as beneficial to them, I would assume. But with that being said, stuff like that is just going to naturally put a target on your back, being at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? Being the leader, being the king, being the queen, being the playmaker. That's how this shit goes. So I would honestly be P for you to be like, yeah, like she is the leader. If you know, we'll survive another week at least. Throw her ass out there. But Jeff says, oh, like, come next to me and, like, you pick out the 2 different tribes. So you're probably like, oh, cool. Like, I'm going to make one suck-ass team and a team full of all-stars. But remember, we going to have to merge. But not only that, motherfuckers forget, like, she going to go to the losing team. So if she just make a shitty-ass team, bitch, you going to be on that shitty-ass team you made. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say you got to be the nigga in the background, because you don't want to be a leader either. And then, like, let's say, too, you not even, we'll take it a step further. And we'll not only do 2 + 2 = 4, we'll do 2 + 2 + 2, and we'll make it equal 6. Take it a step further. When y'all merge, if you make that shitty ass team, when y'all merge, the team that was shitty still gonna remember your ass and be like, hey, we was nigga at tribal council every week because bitch gave us nigga the weakest team ever. Nobody over here. Like, nigga, first person getting out of it, nigga, it's her. It's up to me. So the architect gets a clue about the immunity idol, but she's surprised that the idol's back at camp. Like, girl, how much of an advantage do you fucking want? Like, how much an advantage would that even be if you not only got to choose the teams, but you get a clue for the immunity idol, and the idol is up there and only for you to search for it? What Braun said, that's too easy. Like, cool, like, be for real. Only you could, like, that takes the fun out the game. I'm glad they did her that. Like, I'm sorry, I'm glad they did her this way. But you know, Survivor old school, they like, gotta be quicker than that. Like, they not just gonna give it to you that easy. These newer game shows be led, but it's like, that takes the fun out of it. And it's fun when motherfuckers get caught looking for an immunity idol. That shit's hilarious. They be like, oh, I'm rubbing a spot in the mud. And practicing my swing. It's like, nigga, you were back here looking for that immunity idol. Shut the fuck up. Erica, Rocky, and Jess working together. Jessica feeling comfortable. And like clockwork, as soon as you feel comfortable in this game, that's when you get fucked up. So they ready to vote her out because they feel like she cruising by, which ain't the reason I thought they said, because, I mean, this is the first episode and the first challenge, so nobody's really cruising. But maybe they just referring to that challenge specifically, because I get, you know what I'm saying? I get that, you know, feeling away, because she was on the carried part of the cart. Like, she was on the part of the cart where, you know, you get carried, and then to get to that puzzle and then look at that shit like it's quantum physics. It was just like, well, you got a free ride. You got to cruise this challenge. You got a free ride down and back, and then you got to look at the puzzle while you watch the other team finish it. But anyway, yeah. So Jessica is the first person voted out of Survivor Season 14, and that was the end of the episode. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this, catch your friends over.